Alright, we've got two different activities for this experiment. First one is going to be the PEEP experiment. So we've got one PEEP and one vacuum apparatus. And what we're going to do is put the PEEP inside of the vacuum, and we're going to pull all of the air out of there. And ask the kids or the visitors what they think will happen if we pull all the air out of this chamber. And a lot of them will think that the PEEP is going to get smaller because it's got so much air in it, and they think that you're going to actually pull the air out of the PEEP and make it deflate. So have one person hold on to it, hold on to the top, and then the other person is going to pull the plunger. And they'll notice that as they pull the air out, the PEEP actually starts to expand. And so you can ask them, what does that mean about air? And it's that air can actually expand. And then when they've pulled all the air out of there, what they do to let the air back in is twist this, and you can ask them to predict what's going to happen when the air goes back in, and they'll usually predict that the PEEP is going to shrink. And it does. And so after they try that, they can try to expand it again if they want to. So to set it back up, this goes back on here and twist it. And the one problem that can happen in this experiment is if there gets to be too much sugar around the seal right here, and so you may need to just periodically brush the sugar off. And the second part of the experiment is the world's smallest spring egg hunt. And you want to be careful that we don't call it an Easter egg hunt. It's a spring egg hunt. So inside each one of these petri dishes are green sprinkles. So we've got green crystal sprinkles, and then we also have some round sprinkles. And each one has a different number of round sprinkles, and it says on the side. So this one has 5 green sprinkles. This one has 1 red, 1 green, 1 white. This one also has 5 green, 5 white, 5 red. And so they're actually going to use the microscope to find the crystals and practice their microscope skills. So the easier ones are the ones that have the white and the red sprinkles in them. And then the hard ones, obviously, are the ones with the green sprinkles because they're the same color as the quote-unquote grass. So what they'll do is they'll take it and put it underneath the microscope, and you can turn it on for them. So we just need the top light on for this microscope, not the bottom light. And then they can use the pencil to move it around. And you just want to be careful, since the lights do get pretty hot under here, that they're not moving it around with their hand directly, that they're holding onto the pencil to move it around. And for the younger kids, you can just challenge them to find some eggs. And when they find a white one or a red one, they can tell you, and you can look at it and find it, see if they found one. And then for the older kids, you can challenge them to find all 5 green sprinkles or 1 of each color, and the ones that are a little bit harder. And we will also have some other types of candy to look at under the microscope.